Apparently, it's amateur week here at the Ginger Yeti Studios. What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. So if you saw my unboxing, or if you didn't, I ordered a big mess of beers from Halftime Beverage. And after I did the unboxing, I put them all in my fridge. And I don't know whether I bumped the temperature control or my fridge just has too much beer in it now. Because there's still a bunch of beers from before I left for tour that are just parts of leftovers from mixed 4-packs and things I didn't have a chance to drink. But I went and opened up my fridge today to start pulling out some beers to do reviews of. And some of the beers have froze. One of the beers, the one right here I have in front of me, froze to the point that it popped open, unfortunately. Which is a real shame. And I don't know, again, whether I just had too many beers in the fridge or if I accidentally bumped the fridge control and turned it too cold when I was loading up the fridge. But either way, it's a real shame that one of my beers popped. A couple other beers were frozen solid. I'm surprised they didn't pop. But I'm still going to try to talk about this beer a little bit, review it, see how it goes. So the beer I have that popped, as you can see the top of the can here, just popped the mouth open. It's a beer I ordered because I thought the artwork was cool. It's Pipeworks Lil Citra Pale Ale. It's got that ninja cat on it I thought was really cool. It's from Pipeworks Brewing Company out of Chicago, Illinois. What else do I want to say about it? I don't know. I just lost my train of thought. Because like I said, it's amateur night here, or amateur week here for the Ginger Yeti. Now, Untapped says it's 4.9%, but the can says it's 5.1% by volume. The label art is by B.J. Olson. I'm going to try to read what else is on the can here without spilling it since it is open. There is a packaged on or canned on date. Packaged on March 7th of 2026, so it's still in date, so it didn't pop because it's old. It just froze. I mean, it's still slushy in the can. But I'm going to see what I can do with it, see if I can at least get some flavors out of it, maybe some smells, I don't know. It's going to be fun trying to open up this can all the way. So on Untapped, this gets a 3.88 with over 22,000 check-ins. On Beer Advocate, it received a very good with over 300 ratings, 327 ratings, which really makes me even more sad since this is such a highly rated beer from Pipeworks. I'm going to see if I can get the mouth open here a little better. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. And we'll see what kind of gloopy mess pours out of here. I'm not exactly sure when it popped, but I think it popped within the last 6-8 hours. Because if I remember right, I just put them in the fridge 24 hours ago. So that fridge must be super cold. Yeah, I can hear the ice cubes in there. It's still melty. It's still very frozen. It's still very, very frozen. This is definitely not the way the beer should be. I don't know if you can hear that. That's still frozen. So that means this isn't going to be the way it's supposed to be. But this is what happens when you don't control your fridge temperature. You have your refrigerator packed too full. You ruin beers like this, and it's a shame. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to taste what's poured out of the can. Then I'm going to see if I can let this melt the rest of the way and see if it improves at all. And I'll edit in the second video of me drinking it after it's completely melted. But it's such a shame that this awesome looking can I really wanted, that the top of it exploded because I'm a dummy and it just froze. So let's see what this bit of liquid that came out tastes like. Cheers, everybody. Actually, I should smell it first, shouldn't I? See? Amateur hour. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just a mess. That is that's a really nice hoppy smell to it, actually. A nice citrus forward, a little bit of pininess, hop character to the nose. I mean, we can look at the color, I guess, too, but that's like a cloudy light yellow, but half of it's still frozen in the can. Let's take a sip and find out. Cheers, everybody. Now it's time to take a sip. Yeah. I need to let the rest of this melt and pour it in here and see if it becomes any better. Because right now I'm just getting, it's very watered down, getting a little bit of bitterness. We're going to come back and revisit this in maybe an hour or two. Let's hope this melts a little bit. Well, the beer's finally thawed out all the way. I probably would have let it thaw more before I did the video, but since it was open, I just didn't know what to do and wanted to get the video done, or at least try it and see what happened. But this is what happens when you don't control your fridge temperature so well. Again, I don't know whether I had too many beers in the fridge or just knocked the temperature up too much. But now that the whole beer is in there, or what's left of the beer that didn't spray all over my fridge, it is like a cloudy light yellow color. Surprisingly, I do have a thin white head that isn't going away. It's like a thin, bright white head. Unfortunately, it kind of just smells like stale beer. I mean, I'm getting a little bit of a generic hop out of the can. I'm really bummed about this beer. Not this beer, but that I had this beer blow up. Such a bummer. I'm going to try this now and see if this is any better. See if maybe I can give it some sort of proper rating. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, that beer's ruined. Unfortunately, this beer's ruined. Pipeworks, Lil Citra Pale Ale. This was an awesome can art. It sounded like a really tasty beer, and I just screwed up. I can't rate this the way it is. It's lost too much from blowing up in the fridge. I figured I'd still give it a try. It's always an adventure. What do you all think? I mean, obviously I screwed up. Have you had beers blow up in your fridge before? It's a shame when it happens, especially when they've only been in there for like 24 hours or so. I guess I need to be more careful next time. Maybe I can get a hold of another one of these sometime. If I can, I will definitely revisit it on my channel. Hopefully I can find this again. I'm not going to do another halftime beverage order just for one beer. I already have too many beers to drink. But if you're interested in trying this and seeing how good it is, or if it's any good, check out Halftime Beverage. You can find it there. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, embrace the adventure. Man, it tastes like it would have been good.